Hello, it's Courtland with more insights for your personal development and self-understanding. I provide tools and techniques for you to develop a resilient mindset, the type of mindset that is so strong that you're able to bounce back no matter what comes your way. Today, we look at the challenge of boredom, what to do or how to handle it when you're bored out of your mind. Have you ever had the experience of you were in a process, you were on the journey, and then things got a little boring, and so you decided to switch it up a bit, add a little spice, make a change here or there. You were the justification was, well, maybe I need to get outside of the box because the results weren't coming in fast enough. And so you made a change, you made a switch, and then you got down the road a bit further, maybe a year or so down the road, and you look back and regret it having made the change. You regret it having switched it up because you started to see then that if you had stuck with your process for long enough, the results were on the way. Right? One of the things that high achievers do better than most is they know how to handle boredom. I was speaking with a highly successful person not long ago, and it was his view that the thing that he did differently than most people, he said simply, Courtland, for me, as I see it, most people cannot do a simple thing for long enough periods of time. And I asked him to repeat it. He said, he said, most people can't do the simple thing for a long enough period of time to see the results that they want. I've been reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, a great book, highly recommend it. And he speaks of the fact that winners and losers have the same goals. So it's not about your goal. He said winners and losers have the same goal. Like they both want to win the championship. The winning team and the losing team wanted to win the championship. The winner and the loser both wanted to get the promotion. Both want to have financial liberty. Right? Winners and losers have the same goal. So it can't be just about the goal that you've set. It's about the process. It's about sticking with your improvement plan, even after or long after you've been bored with it. So if you're the type of person who, when you get bored, you tend to switch things up, you may want to reconsider, because the high achievers have mastered, if nothing else, they've mastered boredom. They know how to handle it when they get bored. So sometimes we're looking to switch it up because we want to see an immediate result. We want to see something that gives us evidence that this is the right way. And the reality is, as Clear actually quotes in the book, he says, the more immediate the pleasure for an action, the more you should question whether or not it aligns with your long-term goal. Consider that, right? The more immediate the pleasure that you get from an action, the more you should question if whether or not it aligns with your long-term goal. So a quick tip for you today, right, is simply master boredom. It's not about how outside the box you can be. It's not even about how outlandish your idea can be. Sometimes we get so caught up in looking for the thing that's new that we forget to actually use the thing that's old and would work if we actually practiced with it. In personal development, I see it a lot of times. I see it quite often, in fact. People are looking for something to be said differently. They want it to be said new. They want it to be presented in some magical type way. And there are a lot of books and audios that are sold with those promises and premise. But if you look at the fundamentals of it are really the same. Okay? So don't be a person who is distracted by the bright, new, and shiny, sounding different and looking different. Right? Go back to the fundamentals and be a person who determines that you're going to master the boredom. So when you get bored with your process, now that does suggest that you have to have a process and plan in place. But when you get bored, stay the course. It could mean that you're on the right track. Right? The more addicted you are to immediate gratification, the further you are from experiencing freedom. Right? So hopefully that helps. If it does and you got value from it, don't keep it a secret. Let someone know about it. Share it with your network and your friends. If you haven't already, I encourage you to like the Courtland D. Warren page And I promise to only ever appear if I believe that there's an insight or some piece of value that will support you in solving a problem or being better yourself. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your time and attention, and we'll see you next time.